What's Gucci? It's your boy Carey, and we back with another episode. This is episode 3, y'all. And I got me some special guests here. I don't want to say their names because I want them to introduce themselves because I don't really do that shit here. So I'm going to let y'all do that. Wes, you go first. Well, I just said a name. Never mind. Well, you go first. Light-skinned nigga.
Yeah. So my name is Wes Buckles.
Buckles?
Buckles, yeah. Yeah, you know, when I hoop, they always say Wes Buckets, but...
What? You ain't hooped in a while, so I don't know.
Oh, you ain't seen me hooping in a while, but I be hooping, though. I be out here in these streets giving buckets.
Yeah, all right. Tell them what you do, man.
So, currently I am a pharmaceutical rep / podcaster / aspiring actor.
Oh, wait, hold up. What's the name of your podcast?
Name of my podcast is West Wine Wednesday.
Oh, shit. Is that why we sipping wine?
That's exactly why we sipping wine.
Gotcha.
You got to bring the spirit in here. You know what I mean?
The spirit of what?
Wine drinking. While you talking, you know, and just getting stuff off your chest. You know,
okay.
Having good, educated, you know, deep conversations.
I guess we gonna do that. Stop looking at me in my eyes like that.
I can't help it.
Anyway, let's get to the third guest over here. So go ahead and say your name, man.
Man, my name is Vision, last name Toussaint.
Oh, we might need the mic closer to you, bro.
My name is Vision, last name Toussaint.
Okay, can we hear him? Is he too low? Is he too high?
Is it too low, too high?
No, you're good. You're just a little far away.
Oh,
Okay.
So I gotta speak louder then.
Speak closer.
Either that or push the mic up to you.
Yeah, put it in your face a little bit.
Whoa, pause. Pause to the fullest. I didn't say that. He did.
That's better?
You can turn that sound up too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
My name is Vision Toussaint, fashion designer. You know, artist designer is what my mentor would say.
Okay. So you're a fashion designer. I seen that jacket you was wearing when you walked in. You took it off. It was too hot, huh?
I mean, I knew it was gonna get heated in here. I prepare myself, you know.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad y'all can join. We're going to have some serious conversations, man, because I have a lot, like you said, we have to get off our chests. And, you know, one of the main things I've been wanting to talk about mostly is friendships, relationships, and just like situationships. I can't even say that. Situationships.
We got nothing in this hand.
I said situation.
Hey, that's genius. Situationships. Hey,
situationships,
bro.
But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know, everybody deal with situations, relationships, friendships. And I just want to know how y'all deal with that personally.
You want to take that first?
No, I'll let you take it first. I'm a podcast expert.
I mean, actually, whether it's 2022 or 2018 or 2015, I look at relationships or the way I approach relationships the same, right? I feel like in 2022, there's been a lot of emphasis on people sharing their lives on social media, right? That's one of my soft points, social media. When it comes to relationships, I hate social media in relationships being in the same sentence.
Yeah, right.
Why is that?
Because it complicates things. I know when you're an influencer and you have, you know, a considerate amount of followers, and that could be anywhere from 2,000 to 1 million, right? But if you're out here, at least in LA, and you're doing stuff and you're constantly networking, you have to be with someone who's really secure. Right. You have to be with somebody who, I'm not going to say who's completely healed, but somebody who can learn to trust you. Right. Especially if you mean well. And it's just very difficult when you're out here in these streets and you're networking or you're filming or you're doing podcasts and you're just constantly growing your network with people of the opposite sex.
Right.
And you can have the best intentions in the world. But if you're with somebody who doesn't understand this business socially, then it can be difficult.
For both sides, right?
For both sides. For both sides.
I understand both sides for sure. You know, I understand that side completely, but I also understand, you know, the other person's side because they don't know. They don't know how it's done really or how the industry works.
I mean, when I say both sides, I meant for women too, like us, like people in relationships with women who might be influencers or whatever. Because a lot of men be insecure.
Yes.
Too, so.
Big time.
Who do you feel like is more insecure, women or men?
Shit. Everybody carry insecurities, some form of insecurities. So I don't know who more or less insecure. We could say, but it'll be, you know, it wouldn't be fair.
I don't feel like it's a side. I feel like it's the same amount of people.
Yeah.
I feel like men can be just as insecure as women.
Right.
depending on the situations. Everybody go through shit, but you know, people try to point fingers instead of just worrying about what the real situation is.
I mean, since we talking about it, like, let's talk about it.
I mean, y'all ain't say nothing when I asked, so
I'm just saying, like, you say, who's more insecure, women or men, right? So what you got? Who? Because I got mine. I got my answer. No,
say it first.
I want you to go.
I asked it.
Bruh, I think, honestly, I think men more insecure.
Okay.
Really? All right, so say why.
Okay, so, and I'm not saying this because I'm an insecure ass dude, because I'm not.
Are you?
No.
Are you sure?
And I've been to therapy.
Okay.
I know my attachment style is secure.
Man, I never heard that term, attachment style.
Yes. If you don't know your attachment style, I absolutely recommend that you figure what that is and you go talk to somebody about it.
Can you explain what it is?
So there are different types of attachment styles, right? You have secure attachment, you have avoidant, and you also have, oh my goodness, what's the third one? It's slipping my mind right now. It's anxious, but it's not anxious attachment, but it has to do with anxiety, right?
Got you.
So those are the attachment styles. And some folks, they have combinations of attachment styles. So you could be secure avoidant, you know, or you could be anxious avoidant or things like that. But for me, you know, as somebody who's been through a lot, I got cheated on a lot in my early 20s.
Damn,
a lot, man. You know,
a few times
dating.
Right,
listen,
like
man,
dating,
dating the wrong women, man. Yeah, like cheerleaders and shit. Like, you know, listen.
But do y'all believe
they heartbreakers?
Who?
Cheerleaders, professional cheerleaders.
Oh, damn. I mean, they're honestly considered like, you know, basketball players. You know, almost. Just kind of like what they do. Everybody seeing that ass on every field. That's why.
What was you saying? You was getting into something. You was getting to a point about.
Yeah, so I think men are more insecure. Now I was talking about attachment styles. So I'm a secure attachment style, but I wasn't always that way, right? Because I got cheated on. You know, I used to go for the baddest woman all the time, right? And you know, as you get older, you realize badder is not necessarily better. You know,
so you go for ugly?
Nah, not even that. So I was about to connect that bridge. See, you see what he be doing? That's what you be on, huh? I was about to hit him like,
my bad. It's the one.
So I'm not a bad bitch.
Yeah, right. But I mean, a bad chick can mean anything. Right. When I was younger, I used to think a bad chick was only looks, right? But it's not. A bad chick is a total package. It's for me. Right, a bad chick is someone who is, and I feel like we're going off a tangent because I still haven't answered why men are insecure.
You haven't.
But I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna get into that. Right. So a bad chick to me is someone also, you know, someone who I find physically attractive. She doesn't have to be Tyra Banks. She doesn't have to be Beyonce.
Tyra Banks now?
No, Tyra Banks like 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
No disrespect, Tyra, but you know,
I love Tyra.
I'm just a young man, and I just want something young. But yeah,
I'm slicing that.
but yeah, someone who I'm physically attracted to, but someone who I feel is educated, someone who I feel is culturally aware, not just about whatever culture she's a part of, but the culture that I'm a part of. If I'm dating outside my race and other cultures as well, somebody who is well traveled, somebody who believes in God. That's a big thing for me. Like that is to name a few. Yeah. That is a bad chick to me. Yeah. Right. And those aren't things that I used to value and I paid for it because I was dating girls that didn't really believe in 100% being loyal. So I say all that to say is that I had to grow and heal through that to become a secure attachment style. Now, why I think men are more insecure than women is because we can't deal with women doing to us what we do to them. Okay. We can't. Like, we can't.
I'm a little different.
Yeah. But I'm going
different until you be like, all right, I'll give you an example. Cheat on your chick. You can be like, damn, babe, I cheated on you. I'm sorry. Let her cheat on you and, you know, get somebody else some top. You can be like, you get it. Yeah, that nigga some top.
Yeah. Cute boys to men in
the
world.
Be able to handle it. You can be like that. No, I can't do it no more.
No, I'm different. I've been in those situations, but once you grow and you open your mind up a little bit, you realize that, you know, people make the choices they make, but it's nothing that you can do about it.
Right.
I don't want to have to worry about my woman everywhere she go. She should just go somewhere and it be good. I don't want to have to think or worry or put my mind through that stress.
You don't want to have to, or you choose not to, because we talked about social media. So I'm like, we don't, like my last relationship, really my first relationship. She was like, I don't like the way you interact with people online. And I'm like, damn, I'm really not attracted to what's that? Oh.
Put it in your face.
Sorry, that's people giving.
Man,
messages.
we're gonna need like a yellow microphone next time. 'Cause this a big black microphone, bro. I'm like, say, bro, you too close to my face, man. I feel like I'm hooping next to Shaq or something. Like,
I mean, that's not the example I would have used.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy example.
what Kevin Hart said, or Cat Williams, one of them said it. They was like, now hooping next to Shaq. Anyway, man. But yeah, she didn't like that, and I understood it. I'm like, okay, I can feel that, but I'm not attracted to these chicks. I'm just interacting with people online. But the fact that you feel like you have to monitor me, so it could be hella dudes in your DM, or you could be doing whatever online. I don't even follow you. You my girl. I'm with you every day. I don't even have to follow you. I'm not following you because I don't care. Right. Not that I don't care, but I trust you. I know you coming home to me, and I know you ain't out here wilding. Mm-hmm. But you don't trust me because of your past relationships, and that kind of sucks. So the social media stuff, I'm like, hey, I don't. When it comes to relationships, I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta, like, what's your social media anxiety like?
Right.
Trust and honesty comes big with it. It's hard for people to bring out the honesty. It's hard for people to bring out the trust, especially in a relationship. If you know that this is gonna hurt this person, then why do you do it? Yeah. Why do you put yourself in that situation? Yeah. And for some people it's hard, some people it's not. Yeah. It depends on the situation, but I shouldn't have to worry about nothing. And I'm one of those people who not jealous about anything. Yeah. Like, women date me and then they'll be like, why don't you care? It's not that I don't care. It's just I don't put stress on my head of what you want me to care about. Right. Like, if a dude give you compliments at work, why would I stress about that? Mm-hmm. You a pretty chick. I know you pretty. And I thought of that before I even dated you. But, like, a lot of women praised Will Smith for doing what he did to stand up to Jada. But it's like, it's not always the right situation to do. Like, we can't wild out, man. We gotta sometimes. I'd rather have a woman that's like, just chill. Mm-hmm. Like, don't even worry about that. We'll talk about it later, or you talk to him after the show, or anything like that. But if you expect me to just pop off, then we don't work.
That's how people get killed too, though.
Yeah,
especially where I'm from. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta go.
You ain't gonna embarrass a nigga on national TV, and he ain't try to do nothing.
Where I'm from, though, nigga, boys unalive somebody for like the way they handle something, or because the way she said somebody treated her or did something to her, right? And you don't really know if that's really how it happened or something.
Oh man, I don't know how many situations like that I've been in. Yeah. Where they over exaggerate the story,
right. And you like, and you can't don't let you have a conversation. You don't want to have a conversation with them. No, don't talk. What you talking for? You need to be like, I don't know if it really happened like that, man. You ain't a man. A man's supposed to step up and just handle that. You're like, damn, now I can't be a civil man. I can't have a conversation.
And that's a totally different topic. It's funny that you said that because, like, amongst the black culture, like, what we consider being a man, right? Yeah. Like how we were raised, like. I'm from the South Side of Chicago, and a man is exactly that. Like, this happens, and you need to you gonna step up. You gonna do something about that. Blah 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 blah. But as I've gotten older, and I've interacted with more people, and I've like really gotten to the source of my anger that I used to have growing up. A man is just learning how to honestly handle situations the right way. Yeah, right. Yeah. And you can be really really tactful with the way that you handle situations, right? And when I say tactful, I don't mean tactfully. I mean tactful. I mean just finding a way where you can get to the solution that you're looking for without smashing heads. Unless something super crazy happens where you got to smash heads, like you spit on my wife or something. I
tell people I only fight when I have to.
Yeah, man.
Like, I don't fight when I want to, because if I wanted to, I'd be fighting everybody.
If we exchanging words back and forth, that ain't really a situation where we got to be fighting.
I don't even like doing that.
Like, something happened, I immediately have to react because, hey, now you're threatening either my space, my life, my wife, my spouse, or whoever. now I gotta handle this. But if it's a situation where it's just words exchange, it's like, bro, this is stupid.
I don't even waste my time unless a nigga get this close where you breathing in my face. I'm gonna push your ass. I'm gonna punch.
What's
your
up? What
ass.
you want to do?
Like, I don't do that.
What you trying to do?
What you trying to do?
Y'all lift the lips. What you trying to do?
Right.
Get back, bro. Push me back then. You get back. Like,
You and someone in the crowd, you ain't gonna kiss them, no,
Bro.
And then that's
Who
when
said that? What kind of crowd you with?
I'm lying, bro. I promise, I'm lying to you not, bro. Valentine's Day, this dude was parked in front of my driveway, and I just got my Jeep, so I'm feeling good. I took the top off, everything. So I pull up, and I'm like, "Hey," he backed up a little bit, and I'm like, "Nah, bro, you in my spot." So he like moved out of the way, then I pulled in. I ain't being rude or nothing. He hopped out. He was like, "I don't like the way you talk to me, bro." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Man, you can't be blocking the driveway, bro." He was like, "Nah, what you gonna do about it then?" Bro got real close, and we like this, eye to eye. He said, "Why you looking into my eyes? You wanna kiss me or something?"
Oh,
I almost said something, then the chick was like, "Hit him."
he like you.
This chick was like, "Hit him," and I was like, "You ain't gonna handle your chick, bro. We ain't got to fight, bro. But handle your people."
That sounded like it was in Atlanta.
This was here. LA. It was in Atlanta. I probably would have got kidnapped.
Damn.
But like,
that sound like it was.
I ain't like the way you talk to me, bro. Come see me over here. No, I ain't going over there.
Yeah, come see me over here in the dark.
Yeah, outside Lenox Mall. I'm like, come over here. I'm gonna get
That
jumped.
nigga start hugging you.
You said hugging? It's gonna be more than hugging in Atlanta, boy. Atlanta crazy too, because when I went out there, boy, I was like, it was some of the baddest chicks, and we walking through the mall, and they like shooting. I'm like,
Yeah.
They shooting.
what? And they like, well, no offense, it's just all the guys. Y'all not from here, huh? I'm like,
Nah.
It was like, okay, because the guys from here, they don't. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't know that. That's crazy. But it was some of the coldest chicks. I'm
Everywhere
like,
got a
damn.
different code.
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy, boy.
But what is your whole input on friendships and mental health out here?
I'll let you take that one.
Mental health within friendships or mental health and friendships?
Well, within yourself and friendships.
Man, mental stability is important, bro.
Because I feel like when people do come out here, they don't have friends. They just have people they talk to. So people don't really check up on you.
Right. And that's important. That's important. Like, I know I went through a real deep depression, bro. It was like bad to the point, I don't think I ever talked about it like on camera, but we were filming a project for like a influencer, her brother. And I sat on top of a roof, bro. That's what we were filming at. Shit, I was about to let go. And I had just lost my brother to suicide. So I'm like, man, I ain't really got no purpose out here, bro. Things ain't working out for me. Like, I've been struggling my whole life, going through all this. Like, I'd rather just it be over with. And if it wasn't for somebody coming in, it was like, damn, nigga, you brave? Because I was sitting on the edge.
Wow.
And I was like, thinking like, brave? Like, you don't even know what was about to happen. And I felt like my brother must have like summoned that person to come over there and like talk to me. But after that happened, I was like, damn, I really need to figure out how I can work through this, because I'm dealing with a lot of past traumas and stuff like that. I need to start focusing on healing.
Yeah.
So other people don't know you're going through that. And when you don't have other people you could talk to about that, especially here at home, you can call your mama, you can call your granny.
But nowadays you can't even do that. You can't talk to your family because sometimes you don't want to put whatever you going through on somebody else.
Right. And I went there. I had a breakdown because I was telling one of my sisters, I was like, one of my god sisters, I was like, bro, like, you really the only person that I got out here. She's like, nah, I think it's just that you did. I'm trying to open up to you and express to you like I'm hurting inside and I can't because you're not hearing me, and that hurt because you really feel alone. You can be around a bunch of people and still feel alone, bro. It's other people going through this, and there'll be people who like putting on a whole facade and you don't know they're going through that, and they drink it away,
especially
or they party it away,
in the industry, because what we all do, we hang with these people, but these people don't never express how the fuck they feeling. Like, that's why I like to have close friends, because like what we were saying earlier, back at home, we just had nights where we would hang out, play the games, whatever we decided to do that night, we just hung out. But we could talk to each other too. Right. Like, when we were younger, people made it seem like it was gay or something to talk about your feelings. It's not gay. It's not. It's like, you just like, nigga, you just want to speak what's on your heart. But niggas be like, man, you being all sentimental and shit. Like, no, I'm just really trying to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Everything don't have to be a joke. Like, I joke about everything, but I know when moments are serious.
Yeah.
So
that'd be tough, bro. Because I ain't grew up around my kid folks them, and I'd be like, man, sometimes I just want to like just go to the park, man, or just relax, meditate or something. Like anything on some, you like, man, bro, I can't even.
Hey, man,
but they be going through some stuff too, and don't talk about it.
Exactly.
And you like, damn, we just taught, or we just learned how to hold that shit inside or something, and then they break down, and then you wonder why people have mental breakdowns or why people are a certain way in their relationships because they don't deal with that. They just learn how to suppress it.
It's big in the black community for sure.
So in my household, I had an older brother, 13 years older than me, and I had my pops. So I love him to death, but we didn't always see eye to eye for different reasons. Mm-hmm. My household wasn't really a place where you share emotion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Especially men.
Yeah, it was exactly. Like it wasn't a lot of like, I'm sad that I didn't make the baseball or the basketball team. Mm-hmm. You know, I just had to eat that.
I think I was I just cried.
Yeah, you for real. And no.
Why you gotta be though?
Well, in my case, I just felt like I couldn't hold emotion like that, especially when I was younger. When I didn't make the team, I was mad about that. And then when I went home, my mom was the only person who saw it before it happened. Mm-hmm. So right before I cried, she'd be like, "What's wrong?" And then I just break down. Mm-hmm. And
maybe that one word, maybe that trigger word. What's wrong?
Right. But it happened multiple times with her because like when a person feel it, if that makes sense. Like my mom feel it every time, and that happened even with a breakup. Like I went through the worst breakup, and she was just on the phone with me, and she just could hear it. She like, "What's wrong with you?" I couldn't even say nothing. It was like pause for like 10, 15 seconds, and then I just started crying. And I'm a grown man at this point, but what I was going through was terrible. And it's not necessarily the other person's fault. It was just the situations we was in. We was going through shit, but we was holding that shit from each other, acting like a certain way. And then when we finally got to a point where we couldn't hold that shit in, we just had to let it out.
What do y'all think as y'all have gotten older? Like, what do y'all think has happened within you to make you want to be more expressive towards the people around you? Since we all grew up in this setting where, in the household outside of our mom, right, that, sharing with another man our emotions wasn't the norm, right? So what has changed in you guys? What do you think? What has happened?
Well, seeing all this stuff that happens on the internet, like with Michael Beasley, I don't know if y'all seen that interview with him, feeling some type of way with not having friends or finding the right people. And he was just talking about, like, I tried to meet good people, but it ain't no good people. Like, people I can just genuinely talk to. There's not a lot of people that will let you open up to them, let you talk to them. Like, it's been people that will hit me up like, can I just come over, chill with you, smoke with you, just have your presence? And I'm like, because when somebody going through something like that, I don't like being the person to have that last conversation with you. Right. Yeah. I don't never want to think that. So if you need the help, then you can always talk to me. I'm always open arms. Right. That's always been me. But it wasn't a lot of people like that for me. Yeah. And I realized when I was looking for it, I was getting mad at people for no reason because I looked for a friendship, but I learned that everybody is not your friend. Yeah. And everybody is not going to be there the way that you're there for them.
Right.
Well, for me, what got me to start opening up, man, is just like I've been in more than a few dark moments. Like I've always had doubts around what my purpose is. And like for me, I've always felt like there's so much more that I have to give to this world than what it is I'm doing right now. Yeah, right. True. And when you get in that rabbit hole and you can't find a solution, you start to devalue yourself. Yeah. And that's what I used to do. And that drove me to a level of depression that nobody should ever experience, probably close to what you were experiencing up on the rooftop. Yeah. And so that's why I'm so grateful for the pandemic, because I used to be so busy before the pandemic. Yeah, like all these thoughts that I used to have used to just be put under the rug and just cast a shadow over it with how busy I was with the things that I was doing, whether it would be filming content or doing mentor work or whatever, or just working, right? But when the pandemic hit, I was forced to stop everything, like everyone, right? Yeah. But those thoughts came up to the surface, and they live with me every day.
It's interesting because I feel like that's what happened for a lot of people, bro. Like throughout the world.
Suicide went up, obviously, during the pandemic.
For sure.
It did?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But so what caused me to start to open up is I started going to therapy, right? In the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now they say therapy for men that works. Is that true?
Hell yeah. And the wild thing is, this is what's going to blow y'all mind. The wild thing is that when I first started seeking out therapy and looking for therapists, I was looking for a black therapist, a black female therapist, right? And I couldn't find one, right? I couldn't find one that was accepting new patients. And then I finally found like this 55-year-old black woman who reached out to me in a response and was like, Wes, I can't see you, but I have a colleague for you. And it was this old Asian lady. I was like, it's no way this old Asian lady is going to be able to relate to me.
So why did you want a black woman?
Well, I just wanted a black therapist, but I was more so looking for a black woman because of their nurturing aspects, right?
Okay.
Like, I'm real close to my mom. There's a certain way that I like to be talked to. And I just felt like someone who was close to my mom could do a good job of getting through to me and relate to me.
Because that would actually be comfortable for you. It wouldn't allow you to like somebody completely different to come in and give you a whole new perspective. Because your mom's going to tell you some things that sound good and feel good, and just get you through the days.
Yeah,
this therapist is going to unlock some shit that you like.
And she definitely did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what caused me to open up. Right. I went to therapy. I started to realize that I had all these things going on within myself, and I wanted my friends to open up to me. Yeah. Right. I'm always that guy. Like, come open up to me. Like, I got you.
That's always been me too.
Yeah. But the thing is that I wasn't giving that back to them. I wasn't showing them the real me. Yeah. And part of showing them the real me was actually opening up. Yeah. Right. And so that's what caused me to start opening up, and there's power in that.
Gotcha.
There's power in that.
Yeah, it's liberating for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know if I ever opened up to one of my brothers. I can open up to him because our lives are so similar as far as like, you know, going through the foster system and like the type of struggles that we endured in the way that our thinking process. So if I like break down, he'll know I'm going through something. He'll like, hey, you good? Nah, I ain't good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like down right now because I feel like this or I feel like that. But it's like opening up to like people that I really know. They only find out through like, I use social media as a form of therapy because I was seeing this therapist too. But social media is a way for me to be like, bro, let me get this out because I just want to make sure I'm not alone in these thoughts and these experiences that I'm having.
I do that too.
And not only so I can make sure I'm not alone, I want to remind people that they're not alone. So let me use this as that, but it also can be unhealthy because I'll be going on rants sometimes. Yeah. And that's not the best way to deal with it.
It was one time, you know, I posted all through my stories. It had to be like at least 15 slides of me just venting. Yeah. And it was just going on and on and on. But I learned.
And another thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll be looking at these like, I text someone on the side like, damn, nigga, you straight?
I learned not to talk like shit behind it.
Yeah.
I just try to give messages on what helped me through it. Yeah. And then people be like, well, I relate to that so hard. Because then, you know, I was talking hella shit and just being like, man, people, they fake. But that shit don't ever do nothing. It just shows that you mad about something and people like, damn, what's wrong with him? Right. But I'm actually just trying to give messages on how I get past certain things, because with me, I'm my own therapist at times. Like, I can talk to myself in a quiet room and be like, am I tripping? All right, yeah, maybe I am. And then I'll get through it. Mm-hmm. But in most cases, like you said, you know, you can't always do that on your own. You got to talk to somebody. And people who really know me, they know what to say to me. But at times you just want to talk to somebody and just have somebody listen. Because the thing is just somebody listening to you. Yeah. It's not even what you're talking about. Yeah. If they listening, then cool. Yeah. They understand you and they can give you their opinion, but it's not their choice on what you do next. Like, they be like, it's your choice. I'm just telling you what it is.
See, I really hate to say this word. I really do. But there's a lot of power in going to therapy because there are a lot of entanglements.
Oh, damn.
Respectfully.
Shout out to August, bro. That's the longest.
Yeah, shout out to August. But there are a lot of entanglements that we don't know that we have. With that being the case, like, we can talk all we want on social media and vent and like socially, yeah, we know other people are going through it, but why does why do I keep feeling this emotion?
Yeah.
That is the point. Like, why does this keep coming up? Yeah. Why do I find myself battling the same thoughts season after season after season? Yeah. And I believe that, you know, being able to talk to someone and talk to a licensed professional, they untangle that entanglement.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that word.
That the therapy and being around people who are, we talked about this earlier, just about being around like real people who are honest, and it may make them uncomfortable to be honest, but they're honest and it's for your well-being. Mm-hmm. Like you say, you're your own therapist. Sometimes every day, all day, every moment, I'm going through and I'm checking myself and figuring stuff out. Like, what made you do this? Because of this. Why are you upset about this person not hitting you back? Because I grew up with people not following through and it made me feel like this. So how can you best handle this? By just letting go and not taking that personal, understand that people got blah, 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 blah. Find therapy, but also be able to work through stuff through yourself, because you're not going to always be able to pick up the phone and call this therapist. You're not going to always be able to pick up the phone and call your mama or whatever. So you got to figure out how to, it's very important that within ourselves we get solid.
Friendship, relationship. Yeah. If you're not solid, then it's just two hurt people trying to deal with
but
something.
We be scared to face ourselves too. Yeah. That's why we don't be solid. We be like, nah, because then I got to see the real me for myself.
Exactly.
And that's going to hurt me.
I mean, are you jealous people though? Are both of y'all jealous?
No.
Nah.
My girl can say she's going to Chris Brown's house for a party and I won't be like worried. Right. But if things come back, of course you're going to be like, what the
Oh, no, I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm gonna be like, hey, my girl going over. EJ over there?
Nah, see, I ain't no jealous person, but my girl told me she going to Chris Brown's. First of all, what's
your problem? You look like that nigga.
You got nothing to worry about unless you're Asian. Man.
What circles you in where you get invited to Chris Brown party? Who do you know what I'm saying?
Like, you know, they be having them friends. Girl, just come with me. He won't.
Anybody in LA can get into these parties. Like
Facts.
Especially women.
Then you can't really watch them on social media because you can't have your phones out there.
Right. And there's NDAs.
See, y'all look for the insecurity. Can they just be having fun?
Yeah, well, what does having fun consist of, Carey?
Chris wasn't even there.
God.
Drake was there though.
Y'all just don't trust these niggas.
I dated women that I thought were insecure, right? Some of them were, but there were some that weren't. And one of their biggest lines is, Wes, it's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust these hoes.
Right. But you're basically saying you don't have enough faith in me to
have enough discipline to be able to push them off. But at the end of the day, I kind of get that statement though. Right?
Because these hoes be acting up.
But niggas be acting up too.
Yeah.
Right.
Niggas be acting up too.
Because they don't give a fuck. They be like, I got a boy. I don't give a
I knew my ex had been through some trauma with her past boyfriends and stuff like that. But I'm showing you exactly who I am, so you know you can trust me. So why you asking me to cut my location on when I go out of town? That's weird.
Oh man, do you do that?
Y'all want to talk?
Do you share your location?
No, but I'm like, even if I share my location, you're still not in the same city that I'm in.
That's monitoring.
You don't have the address to the hotel. Well, what exactly? So I'm like, I understand why you be upset if I'm leaving comments on other people's posts. The fact that you even like it's bothering you that I'm going out of town with some people that you don't know, and I'm telling you it's just professional in this business, and you like, can you cut your location on? I'm like, why you feel like you got to do that?
What if she told you to do that when you was going to a bachelor party?
Oh shit! First of
all, absolutely not.
I'm like, the bachelor party gonna be in DR or something. It's gonna be overseas, so
worse.
I don't have no service, so I can't.
You'll have service, I know, but
not every bachelor party is like that, man.
No, not every.
We like to have fun at least and have a memory. Shit.
One of my number one line when it comes to doubts of trust in a relationship with my significant other, I always tell her, and for the record, I am a faithful dude. Through and through.
Any nigga that say that,
no. I just in a world full of unfaithful, wild ass niggas, I take pride in being a good one. Yeah. But my number one line is, know who you're dating. Yeah. You tell me your concerns, I respect your concerns.
That's good for reassurance.
And it's for reassurance. Yeah. And I acknowledge her concerns, and I tell her like, I just want you to remember who you're dating. Like, I need you to have your faith in me. Right. Like, if I'm going to be in Colombia for a bachelor party, I need you to have your faith in me. If I'm going to be in DR for a bachelor party, I need you to have your faith in
She
me.
gonna remember who you're dating. She gonna be like, I remember who I'm dating because I also let you hit on the first night.
See, it always go back to that.
Right.
It always go back to that.
Yeah.
It was like, wait, I was talking to you when you was with your ex, so that means you gonna be talking to.
Remember who you are. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
You cheated on your ex for me, so.
Okay, well, I say that for myself. I can't talk for you.
Anyway, this is coming to the end of our episode. I just want y'all to tell them y'all name and y'all social medias and what y'all got coming next.
Man, Instagram, first name, last name, Vision Toussaint.
And he got a lot of fashion, so y'all need to check that shit
Fashion, that's easy though.
Thanks.
I need a jacket, my nigga. Anyway,
Name's Wes Buckles. Instagram is Wes Buckles /Buckets. Yeah.
that's definitely not his Instagram.
No, but for real though, Instagram Wes Buckles. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not that popular, but I'm bringing back West Wine Wednesday. My partner over here has really been on my ass about that, so keep a lookout for that. Come on, man, I don't think I'd be pause worthy. Damn.
All right, man. Y'all know me as Carey the Legacy. Make sure y'all tune in, subscribe to the channel, and we'll holla at you.